Hello everyone, my name is Griphons. This is Stellaris Federations. We are playing on the 2.6.1 patch, which is already out. It came out pretty fast, which is pretty good. No really big issues with it. And Federations is the newest expansions that released last Tuesday. If you've seen them on the channel, I've done a couple of live streams on it. And I've been playing in the live stream with the Doomsday Origin, as well as trying to become a hegemony, which is going very well, and that is still likely to continue in live streams. But I thought, I also need to do a recorded series, separate, completely different idea of what we're doing, and that's this one. This new background screen is gorgeous, by the way. It really is. Yeah, that's a shipyard. That's a gas giant. That's a star. Regardless, I'm just really happy with Federations. I love it. Recently I've been playing in multiplayers as the Stellaris Covenant. I'm just having so much fun with this game again. It's been a while. And playing Ring Worlds is really strong. And that's what I want to showcase today. Well, this playthrough. But I'm not gonna play as the Stellaris Covenant. No. I will play as an avian race because, well, the avian juggernaut actually is looking pretty cool. I'll give it that. And let's see, what is a good-looking bird? There are many good-looking birds, to be honest. I still love how this is chirpy from City Skylines. It's still funny as heck to me. Let's see, let's do this. We shall be the Griphons. The Griffin species, which is plural Griffons, with Griffin as adjective. Name lists. We want an avian name list. Definitely want GSS as our ship prefix, the Griffin spaceships. I think that works the best. And let's see, what is a decent name list? Avian 3 or 4? I'm going to go with Avian 4. Yeah. Traits I'll come back to. So this will be Griffonia. And let's call the star Dyra. I think that's about right. I need to look something up. Just give me a second. Why I'm naming this. Yeah, that seems to be about right. So Griffonia with the star name of Dyra. We will be from... since we're on rings... Since I will be on a Ring World Origin, I will go over all the Origin in a second. Ring Worlds come with a massive farmer section available, which means we don't want to be in the middle, we don't want to be in the wet, because many people still don't realize that the type of planet also indicates the preference of the planet towards a certain district choice. So dry planets are more likely to have generator districts for energy. Wet planets are more likely to have farming districts for food. And frozen planets are more likely to have mining districts for minerals. We're gonna go with savannas. That sounds like lovely. The starting solar system doesn't matter for us because the Ring World Origin actually changes the starting solar system. The city appearance is avian. Oh, I must not forget to go back to traits. I did this once. I once started the Let's Play and then I totally forgot to put in traits. That was smart. Governments and ethics. Now, We are going to go with Diplomatic Corps because I want to do this in a way that I want to do a very friendly galactic community focused game, trying to become very powerful in the galactic community, but also being very nice about it, and then become the Senate eventually. Xenophile would give us the more envoys, but I think I still like Fanatic Egalitarian the most, but we're going Fanatic Egalitarian and Xenophile. The race I was playing in multiplayer is a communist race with shared burdens, which is not what I'm going to be picking here. I'm going to play it slightly different this time around. Parliamentary system is decent for us. We're going to be a meritocracy. Even more specialist output. And when it comes to trades, now we're going to go back. One of the other big segments on the... There are two other important segments on a ring world. So we're going to... I like to combine my RP with my min-maxing. So we're going to be intelligent and thrifty. There is a big merchant segment available in the ring. And there is a big research segment available in the ring. Both of these are insanely good for that. I'm not gonna go slow breeders and non-adaptive. There's are two new traits, docile and unruly. Being on a ring world gives you so much housing that unruly... Oh no, wait. That would be solitary. But unruly is easily counterable. At 50 pops, it gives you normally 5 sprawl. And with unruly, it would give you 5.5 sprawl. But 50 pops, you are very fast. So we're also going to go solitary because there's so much housing in a ring world that the birds have learned to take their place. But that's going to affect us on other planets, obviously. But that does mean we will get one more positive point as well. Not a lot is left, but I feel that we should be nomadic, yeah. Being able to grow faster from immigration is pretty decent, but we are unruly and we are solitary. So yeah, there's that. Okay, government and ethics we did. Advisor voice should be... I always love the diplomat.
Knowledge,
like
discovery, compassion, integrity, and hot tea.
And hot tea. Oh, genius. The diplomat and the soldier are probably my two preferred ones for normal empires. I will definitely pick the worker on... usually pick the worker on communism or shared burdens empires. The lithoid one is just hilarious with all its rock puns. But playing them or picking that advisor voice when you're not lithoids is... Nah, it's weird. Yeah, I love diplomat and the soldier the most. If I'm a good empire, I'm usually diplomat. If I'm a bad empire, I'm usually the soldier. Let's just pick a... the Democratic Griffin states. That sounds okay. Always the same colors because trans rights are human rights. So I'll always pick light blue primary and pink secondary. That gives us a light blue border and a pink squishy center. And the squishy center is going to be the biggest part of the map, and having that as pink is just the best. That's actually a pretty cool flag. I think I had to have this one for the Alari. I'm actually not going to go with round right now. Actually, let's look at zoological, because we are birds. We could have feathers and such. Like this seems fine. This seems fine for Griffins. Avian ships. Ruler, let's just pick one of the random names from our own list. Something a little bit regal, that seems fine. I like this. I like many of the background rooms. I mean, this is definitely one for plants, and this is one for like spiritualists, slavers, generic-ish, fanatic purifiers and stuff. Megacorps. Oh, this one. Let's pick this one. Also, this is a little bit of a wing design again. Now, time to go over the origins. We're already 10 minutes into the episode, but oh well. Okay, so there are 18 origins if you have all the DLC. Some of them are baseline. Well, 3 of them are baseline, the others are unlocked through DLC. Prosperous Unification is the bog standard one. You start the game with an additional 4 population and with an additional 2 districts. It's just an accelerated start. Every baseline empire will have that. And it's interesting. It is important to note the origins are not balanced against each other. There are origins that are stronger than others, but they are balanced for themselves. There's balance for the origin itself, basically. Mechanist used to be a civic. It's now an origin. You start the game with 8 robots and the ability to build more, and robots are a bit cheaper to maintain. Syncretic Evolution also used to be a civic. You get a second species on your homeworld. You can customize them completely. If you look at the traits, they will be forced to be serviles, so they will have to be, well, workers. They are dumb, basically. They are not smart. But they're happier and produce more resources, that's a thing. But we're not gonna do that. Life Seeded used to be a civic. You start on a 25-sized Gaia world and can basically only inhabit other Gaia worlds and some special stuff. Post-apocalyptic. You start on a tomb world. Also used to be a civic. It's also pretty straightforward. Remnants is along the same lines. You start on a relic world. This is a new one, obviously. And yeah, start on a relic world and reclaim your lost glory. That you can a little bit more easily turn into an Ecumenopolis. You don't need a Ascension perk to do that. Shattered Ring. This is the one we're going to be playing as. Here you see that the planet also changes to Ring World. And as I said before, starting solar system is forced to be Shattered Ring. Yeah, you start on a Ring World. The Ring World will start with an arcane generator that is able to maintain some of your segments, which is very important because Ring World segments require gas or motes or crystals to maintain, and the generator will do that for you. They will produce some of them on your first ring. Void Dwellers. You start on 3 orbital habitats where your homeworld has been destroyed and your species is better on habitats and much worse on regular planets. Like, you don't want to be on regular planets with your own species. Scion. You start as a vassal of a fallen empire. It's a bit story heavy. It's more story heavy. And the fallen empire is basically seeing you grow up and is deciding like, hey, you know what? Go out into the galaxy and bring more people into our glorious domain. Galactic Doorstep is one of the baseline ones as well, together with Prosperous Unification and I believe Lost Colony. This civilization has a dormant gateway in their home system. There's also some story events tied to it, but yeah, that's basically you start with a gateway in your home system. Like, hello, Mass Effect, anyone? The Tree of Life is for hive minds, and you start with a Tree of Life on your homeworld, and going to other planets will allow you to get more. Well, it will cost you more to colonize other worlds, but you will bring a part of the tree with you, because your species will hate living without the tree. Like, seriously. On the Shoulders of Giants is the most story-heavy origin. You start with an archaeological site in your home system, and it's apparently a really big storyline. So if you like story, and we're gonna do this at one point as well, play this. One of the reasons I'm not yet playing this is because I don't want to spoil you all on the story on this just yet, until you've had your own chance to play it first. Clamtus Birth is just funny as heck. It's only for lithoids. Basically, you can build different type of colony ships that instead of landing, you're literally crashing into other planets to colonize them. Because your rocks, your meteorites, you don't care. So yeah, you basically destroy a part of the planet, get a big crater on it, and get extra mining districts available. Resource consolidation for the machine intelligences among you. You basically start as a machine world instead of a regular world, and the downside of that is you have no other resources available in your home system. You only have your planet because it costs you everything to make it into a machine world. Common Ground and Hegemon are two very similar ones. Both of them you start in a federation with 2 members. Those members occupy your habitable worlds. The difference is Common Ground is more a federation of equals, while Hegemon is a federation with you as the sole leader, but you need to work to stay the sole leader. Lost Colony is an advanced empire of this species that spawns somewhere in the galaxy. Pretty fun. Here's a fun tip: play as Fanatic Purifiers, because your own species will be somewhere else in the galaxy as well, and you'll be able to do diplomacy with them. It's one of the least known features of Fanatic Purifiers. If there's a race that is exactly the same as yours in name and traits, then they are considered the same race and you can actually do diplomacy with each other. And finally, Doomsday, the one I played on stream in the past week, at least from the release of this video. Your homeworld will explode within 35 to 45 years. Good luck trying to find a new world, because those forced habitable world spawns will not be there at all. Anyway, we pick Ring World here. It is now 17.5 minutes. Let's get into a game. Huge Spiral, 10 to 20 AI, no advanced AI, Fallen Empires to the max, well, with randomization. Tech cost fine, habitable worlds 1.75. Crisis strength is fine, mid-game, end-game fine. Skill difficulty, let's bump it up to Admiral. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Let's drop wormholes a little bit, because I think they're still a little bit laggy. Everything else is perfectly fine. And after 18 minutes, we're finally going to get some gameplay going. Oh, and this is just showing you the start of the Empire. I'll probably just make this video a little bit shorter, call it episode 0. And definitely release 2 or 3 today. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna cut off this episode here. This was just me creating our empire, going over the origins, and for the rest of it, the next one is actually going to be gameplay. So I want to thank you all for watching, and make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future, and ding that bell to be sure to be notified when the next video of this Let's Play goes live. And I will see you all later.